Let's begin with the basics. A volcano is more than just a mountain. It's actually an opening in the Earth's crust that acts as a gateway for molten rock, gases, and debris to escape from deep within our planet to the surface. This process can dramatically reshape landscapes and even impact global climates. Volcanoes are found all over the world, and their eruptions can be both awe-inspiring and dangerous. Understanding what a volcano is sets the stage for exploring their fascinating inner workings and the powerful forces that drive them. Beneath every volcano lies a hidden world, the magma chamber. This is a large underground pool filled with molten rock known as magma. The chamber acts as a reservoir, storing this hot, liquid rock until pressure builds up. When the pressure becomes too great, the magma finds its way to the surface, erupting through the volcano's opening. Once magma escapes, it's called lava. This transformation from magma to lava is a key part of how volcanoes shape our planet, creating new land and sometimes causing dramatic eruptions. Magma rises through cracks in the Earth's crust and reaches the surface. It undergoes a name change. It's now called lava. This red-hot liquid can flow for miles, destroying everything in its path but also creating new landforms. The journey from deep underground to the open air is a powerful reminder of the dynamic forces at work beneath our feet. Lava cools and hardens, forming the familiar shapes of volcanic rocks and landscapes that can last for thousands of years. Not all volcanoes look or behave the same. There are several types, but two of the most common are shield volcanoes and composite volcanoes, also known as stratovolcanoes. Shield volcanoes have broad, gentle slopes and typically produce slower, less explosive eruptions. In contrast, composite volcanoes are steep and can erupt with incredible force, sending ash and lava high into the sky. The shape and eruption style of a volcano depend on the type of magma and the geological setting. Shield volcanoes are known for their wide, gently sloping sides. These volcanoes are built up by the flow of low-viscosity lava that can travel long distances. Because of this, their eruptions are usually less violent and more predictable. Famous examples include Mauna Loa and Mauna Kea in Hawaii. These giants cover vast areas and are among the largest volcanoes on Earth, both in height and volume. Composite volcanoes or stratovolcanoes are easily recognized by their steep conical shapes. These volcanoes are built from layers of hardened lava, ash, and rocks from previous eruptions. Their eruptions can be extremely powerful and dangerous, often producing pyroclastic flows and ash clouds that travel for miles. Mount St. Helens and Mount Fuji are well-known examples of composite volcanoes. Besides shield and composite volcanoes, there are other types like cinder cone and lava dome volcanoes. Cinder cones are small, steep-sided volcanoes formed from volcanic debris, while lava domes are created by slow eruptions of thick lava. Each type has unique characteristics and eruption styles, adding to the diversity of volcanic landscapes around the world. A remarkable feature of our planet is the Ring of Fire. This is a horseshoe-shaped area around the edges of the Pacific Ocean where most of the world's active volcanoes are found. The Ring of Fire is also a hotspot for earthquakes, making it one of the most geologically active regions on Earth. Countries like Japan, Indonesia, and the United States, especially Alaska and the West Coast, are part of this volcanic belt. Ring of Fire exists because of the movement of tectonic plates beneath the Earth's surface. Where these plates meet, they can either collide, pull apart, or slide past each other, creating the perfect conditions for volcanoes to form. Subduction zones, where one plate dives beneath another, are especially common in the Ring of Fire and are responsible for many of its volcanoes. Volcanoes and earthquakes often go hand in hand, especially in the Ring of Fire. Both are caused by the shifting of tectonic plates. When plates move, they can trigger earthquakes, and the same movements can allow magma to rise and erupt as a volcano. This connection explains why regions with many volcanoes also experience frequent earthquakes. Volcanic eruptions can be incredibly destructive. Explosive eruptions can destroy entire towns, cover landscapes in ash, and even impact global weather patterns. The 1980 eruption of Mount St. Helens, for example, flattened forests and sent ash around the world. Despite their destructive power, volcanoes also play a vital role in shaping our planet. While volcanoes can be destructive, they are also creators. Volcanic eruptions build new landforms such as islands and mountains. The Hawaiian Islands, for example, were formed entirely by volcanic activity. Over time, lava flows cool and solidify, creating fertile soil that supports lush vegetation and agriculture. One of the lesser-known benefits of volcanoes is their contribution to soil fertility. When volcanic rocks break down, they release minerals that enrich the soil. This makes volcanic regions some of the most productive agricultural areas in the world. Crops like coffee, grapes, and bananas thrive in these nutrient-rich soils. Throughout history, certain volcanoes have become famous for their eruptions and impact. Mount Vesuvius in Italy, Mount Fuji in Japan, and Krakatoa in Indonesia are just a few examples. These volcanoes have shaped cultures, inspired legends, and sometimes caused widespread devastation. Scientists use a variety of tools to monitor volcanoes and predict eruptions. Seismographs detect earthquakes, gas sensors measure volcanic gases, and satellites track changes in temperature and shape. Early warning systems can help save lives by giving people time to evacuate before an eruption. Volcanic eruptions can influence the Earth's climate. Large eruptions send ash and gases high into the atmosphere where they can block sunlight and lower global temperatures. The eruption of Mount Tambora in 1815, for example, led to the year without a summer, causing crop failures and food shortages worldwide. Volcanoes aren't unique to Earth. Other planets and moons in our solar system also have volcanic activity. For example, Olympus Mons on Mars is the largest volcano in the solar system, and Jupiter's moon Io is covered with active volcanoes. Studying these extraterrestrial volcanoes helps scientists understand our own planet better. Living near a volcano means being prepared. It's important to have an emergency plan, know evacuation routes, and keep an emergency kit ready. Authorities often provide updates and warnings, so staying informed can make all the difference during an eruption. Volcanoes have played a significant role in human culture and mythology. Many ancient civilizations saw volcanoes as the homes of gods or powerful spirits. Stories and legends about eruptions have been passed down for generations, reflecting both fear and respect for these natural wonders. Today, volcanoes attract tourists from around the world. People visit places like Hawaii, Iceland, and Italy to see volcanic landscapes, hike on lava fields, and even witness eruptions from a safe distance. Volcano tourism supports local economies and raises awareness about these fascinating features. In summary, volcanoes are powerful forces of nature that can both destroy and create. They shape our planet, influence climate, and enrich the soil. From their hidden magma chambers to their explosive eruptions and lasting impact on culture, volcanoes remind us of the dynamic Earth we live on. Understanding volcanoes helps us appreciate their beauty and respect their power.